Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Unobtainium Coins and Collectibles. This particular episode, we will be talking about stacking for beginners. Now, when you're stacking and you're brand new to the game, there's going to be a lot of questions. Do I do gold? Do I do silver? Do I do both? Do I buy pieces in large quantity? Do I buy little pieces? What do I buy? Do I buy silver eagles? I don't really know where to start. So I'm going to try to give you a rundown, and we're going to go over some of the stuff I have here, and we're going to talk about some of the recommendations I have if you're an early or first-time stacker. Not really too many mistakes you can make, except for buying stuff that's not real, and we'll talk a little bit about that here further in the video. So why do you want to stack? Why do we want to have metals? Well, gold and silver are monetary at their base. They basically are constitutional money. They have no counterparty risk. And as long as you hold it and you own it, no one can touch it, okay? And gold and silver generally will beat inflation. And as everybody knows right now, inflation is killing everything you buy, from gas to milk to bread to everything. So having a little bit of this in your stack kind of helps you protect your wealth, helps you hold on to the value of your real money, all right? So let's go ahead and start talking about where we start from a stacking perspective, okay? And I'm gonna start with something as simple as silver bars, all right? This is actually a sheet and they're sealed. These are Highland Mint 1 ounce silver bars, okay? So each one, and you can buy them individually, you can buy them by the sheet. Sometimes they come sealed like this. Sometimes they'll come, open. And as you can see, even though this is sealed, you'll see some toning here. It doesn't really hurt the value of these per se, because these aren't really meant for collecting, okay? These are meant for stacking. There are other bars out there, some of the Dragon series. There are a variety of different bars. Some are painted. Those are collectible. You're paying a little bit higher premium for those because they are a collectible piece. But if you're just looking to stack basic silver, this is a great place to start. You're going to be basically paying the least amount of premium. Now, what is a premium? A premium is basically the amount of money you're going to spend over the spot price of silver. So let's just use generic saying spot price is $28 an ounce. And let's say your premium is $2 per ounce. So that means you would spend $30 per ounce of silver. And that's just an example, but sometimes your premiums are more or less depending on who you're buying from, quantities, things like that. But from a stacking perspective, this is a great place to start. Silver bars are fantastic. They're easy to trade, easy to sell. The only thing you want to make sure when it comes to silver bars, you obviously want to make sure they're real. And if you're buying and you don't know if they're real, you can, let's say you pick them up on eBay. You can take your bars to a coin shop or a pawn shop. Most of them have one of the Sigma Metalytics analyzers. They'll test it for free. Okay, and if it's not real, you take it back, especially if it's an eBay purchase, you can get your money back, no problem. But you want to make sure they're real before you tuck them away, because I definitely have heard stories where people have purchased, different coins, eagles, bars, just tucked them away, and 20 years later, they go to sell them and they find out that they're fake. So that's not something you want to put yourself into position in. You want to make sure you have real stuff. Now, when it comes to stacking bars, there's 1 ounce. There's actually small 10th ounce, but another popular size are 10 ounce bars. Now, this is an Atmex brand cast bar, and as you can see, it looks kind of funky because it's got all kinds of mad toning going on, as you can see. But this is a 10 ounce bar. It looks really small, but it's pretty chunky, and a lot of people like to collect in this size. To be honest with you, I would stay away from probably anything larger than 10 ounce if you're early stacking. They make, 20 ounce, 50 ounce, 100 ounce bars. But here's the thing. If you buy a 100 ounce bar, and let's even say you get a good deal on it, you get it at a spot. Well, when it comes time to sell it, there's only so many people that are going to be able to buy that bar. That's a really pricey bar. I mean, let's say spot's $28. That's $2,800 for one bar. I mean, who's going to buy it? How are you going to sell it? These are much easier divisible chunks. Like this at $28 spot, that would be $280 melt value. Still kind of pricey, which is why these 1 ounce bars are just a great place to start. Now let's say you want to have something that has a little bit more recognizability. Well, okay, silver eagles. These are great, very popular. Everybody knows what they look like. These are popular worldwide. The only problem with Silver Eagles is they usually demand a higher premium. I mean, you could spend, let's say, $28 spot, but you could spend another $6, $10 on top of spot just for each coin. So you're paying a premium because you have a top tier US Mint coin. Now, one thing I would recommend is try something maybe different by buying sovereign mint coins from other countries. I'm going to take these out here and show you real quick. These are South African mint Krugerrands, okay? These Krugerrands are from South Africa. They are 1 ounce silver, okay? Great coins, highly recognizable, very popular mint. And you can get Krugerrands, you can get Austrian Philharmonics, usually at a very good price, very comparable to, you know, the silver right here, and you get a sovereign mint coin. Generally speaking, I love these because if you go to sell them, you know, someone might question this. They may say, I don't know if it's real or not. I mean, how do I know, right? And there's really no way to prove it unless you have, you know, a Sigma or something on you. But these you can break out, you can ping them, you hear that little ting on them. They have a more recognizable look to them. So when it comes to getting rid of these, if you want to, you know, trade them or sell them, this is always a great option, and it keeps you away from those really high premiums of the Silver Eagles. Now, I'm not saying don't go buy Silver Eagles. I love them. I have a handful, but when it comes to stacking, when you're looking at just weight, these sovereign mint coins are the way to go. Now, another way to go that are very similar to these are these stackable 1 ounce rounds. Now, this particular 1 ounce round is a replica of the Indian head gold coin, but it's a 1 ounce, you know, it's not a sovereign mint issue, right? But they're great silver coins to stack. Once again, some of these are collectible, some aren't. These are just basic rounds, but they're pretty cool looking rounds, you know? And if you're like one of those people that kind of like to show off your stack to people, these are fun. But once again, you're paying for weight, right? These are a great place to start, all right? So I always recommend these and these when you're first starting off. Generic rounds, generic bars. Great way to go. Most bang for your buck, all right? When you're looking for something a little more recognizable, but still a great price point, sovereign mint coins, Krugerrands, Austrian Philharmonics, the Britannias, the British Royal Mint. They have the silver Britannias. Canada has silver maple leafs. Once again, these are great premiums. You usually can get them much cheaper than you can for these Silver Eagles, okay? Now, let's say you're on a budget. Well, guess what? We're all on a budget, right? What's the best thing for a budget? This is the best thing for a budget right here, my friends. Junk silver, all right? These are great. Quarters, dimes, half dollars, right? All these are 90% silver, okay? These used to be in our money supply. And of course, now they have since disappeared. Oh, I got a little chunk of gold in there. But you can see, I mean, I've got, you know, barbers, I've got regular quarters. I've got these standing Liberty quarters. These are kind of beat up a little bit. But ideally, these are much easier to buy. You can go for $10 right now. You can walk in to a coin shop and pick yourself up 4 silver dimes right now and put them away. And then maybe next week you go in and you buy 4 more dimes, right? Now you got 8 dimes, right? Okay, boom. And as you move forward, you start getting a nice little stack and you start collecting. And now you've officially become a silver stacker. Congratulations. All right, everyone. So that's basically rundown on everything you want to get started with as far as the basic silver to buy. I didn't touch gold in this particular video because gold is starting to really go up in price. It's really kind of becoming a little unaffordable at this point. If you're starting to stack, silver's the way to go. Any of these are a great option, great place to start. Another great place to start right here. All these are great options. All of them are able to fit your budget or your price point. So there you have it, folks. If you liked your video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and we'll have more stuff coming out. If you have any comments about what I said, did I miss anything? Is there anything you'd like to add? Definitely comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always interested in getting more feedback from everyone. So thanks again, everyone, for checking out the video, and we'll see you soon.